Okay, so let me talk about this. So I said to you earlier, I don't care about the earthquake victims, I don't care about the elephants, I don't care about all the people that are starving and dying in the world. Of course I care. But do I need to spend time there? Why? No, I can't. I won't do anything about it. If I really cared about the elephants in Africa, where would I be living? I'd be in Africa. I can sit there and go, you know what? It's really bad. Elephants are dying. Yeah, I know it's bad, but there's no point me spending my time in areas that I will do nothing with. Now, this is where most people live all their life. All of their life. They spend time in areas that they can do nothing about. Absolutely nothing. So in a while you'll get this sheet, right? And it says here, number one, it says the area of no concern. Write down the things, which not yet, write down the things you can no longer afford to be concerned about. Then forget about them and let others take care of them. Here's an example. I know a guy who came to my last seminar, and he said to me, Arfeen, I'm really upset with my life because I can't get my parents a home. No, I can't buy them a house. There's a big thing in India. I want to buy my parents a house. The person doesn't earn enough money, and he's totally messed up in his head because he's always thinking that he's not good enough because he can't buy the house. Now, on the salary he's on, he cannot buy the house. He just cannot buy the house. Probability I'm saying, is that even if he gets a salary increase of 100%, he still cannot buy the house. He just cannot do it because he did not have enough financial means of income. Now, for the 15 years of his life that he's been earning, he's been totally depressed because he can't buy his parents a house. And he will still not be able to buy his parents a house for the next 20 years. More than likely, I'm saying. Not saying that he won't, but more than likely, it's very easy to predict that he will not buy a house. So therefore, we now know for the rest of his life, he's going to live in an environment of the fact that, you know what, I was never good enough. I made my parents suffer. I made my parents do this, and I could not buy them a house. Depressed life. Now, I now know, and he now knows and discovered that time, that he cannot buy them a house. Then he asks his parents, what do you want from me? And the parents say, we want you to be happy. Now, if buying a house for them is painful, would they want that house? No. So in actual fact, the parents did not even want the house because they want their son to be happy. So my point to you is that living in an area where you are always thinking about something all the time, and you know you can do nothing about it. You know. I'm not one of those positive thinkers that anything is possible. I can't fly, I'm sorry. There's a high probability I'm not going to fly. I accept that. So therefore, if I can't do something now, meaning that I cannot do something ever, am I going to do anything about the elephants in Africa? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I will watch it, I'll acknowledge it, but I will move on. Can I do something about, for example, not having a mic? Could I do something about that? Yeah. I can go and get it done. It's an area of my concern. Fix it, get it done. What if I couldn't? What if there were no mics available in Mumbai today? What would I do? I'll speak without mic, or I'll get a hand mic, or I'll get a loudspeaker or something. But I wouldn't sit there for the next 10 hours going, why don't I have a mic? Why don't I? Maybe I'll do it for a while. But my point to you is that how much time do we spend in areas of our life that we will never do anything about? For me, I'm telling you, my first ever breakthroughs in my life happened with this, what I'm going to show you now. Because I discovered that, here's an example of myself, I discovered that I never thought I was good enough for my parents. My brother was successful, super dynamic. My elder brother, he was happy in his life. But I was always known, they used to call me, that I'm like the Queen's dog. Always sleeping, chilling out, like, you know, a corgi, he's got royal life. I used to be sleeping till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and my dad used to come, get up, what are you going to do with your life, get up. And I used to think, I don't want to sleep. I'm not joking. So I never thought I was good enough. And I thought, how can I become good? If I do this for my parents, and I do this for my parents, and I do this for my parents, I'll feel good. But there are certain things that I could not do, and I still can't do even today, that I'd love to do. So now I discovered that I have to look at my area of concern, my area of influence, area of no concern. Once I discover all the thoughts that I'm having that I can do nothing about, zilch, zero, nothing, I can actually move away from them. And you will find that 90% of all the responsibilities in your life will disappear like this. Because almost everything that you ever do in your life, 90% of those things are things you can do nothing about at this moment. Or ever. So, everyone got this sheet? Now don't write anything yet. I'm going to explain this and we're going to give a few examples so we do this correctly. This will be one of the most important documents you ever write in your life. I'm telling you this. And this is something, if I was in your shoes, at least for the next 6 months, I would do this exercise every month. Once a month. 6 months. I promise you, you will have revolutionary changes in your life. If you're married and you can do this together, wow. If you have children and you can teach them this now, super wow. Super, super wow. You'll have the happiest, most motivated and dynamic children in the world. My dad actually taught me this without teaching me this. I now realize a lot of the things that he told me in life are things that are like this. So, let's read the first top one. Don't write anything, but we'll just explain it. It says area of no concern. It says the things you can no longer afford to be concerned about. Then forget about them and let others take care of them. So, let me give you a personal example. What kind of example can I give? Things I can no longer be concerned about. I can't think of anything right now. It'll come to me. Anyone want to give an example of something that they're always thinking about, that they know they cannot? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, so general day example, sitting in a traffic jam saying, why the hell is there so much traffic? Anyone have that issue in this room? Traffic jam? Okay. Now if you look at that, that's a real, really stupid thing to think about, if you think about it. Because that traffic jam, is it going to go? No way. It's not going. Because nowhere in the world is there a traffic-free country. No way. Even in London, they have a congestion charge now. There's even more congestion than ever before. It doesn't work. Singapore has the highest tax rate in the world for cars. Like insane. It's like your tax is almost double the price or the same price as the car. But there's traffic in Singapore too. So that's a good example. So things about, why is this happening? Why is the traffic jam here? Why can't the government get it right? No government has ever got it right. Worldwide. Have they? Name me one country in the world where people are happy with. Doesn't exist. Why is it so hot in Mumbai? It's hot. I used to complain about the rain. I'm not a big rain fan. Monsoons, I don't like. I normally escape when it comes to monsoons. But this year, last 2 years, I've loved it. But I've come here and I'm in the rain. I'm thinking, God, why does it have to rain? I think, what a stupid question. I can't even answer that question. But we actually spend time there. Another one is, why can't my wife or husband change? Never going to happen. It won't. It's not going to happen. It's just the way it is. So what are the things in your life that you know that you should not be concerned about? That you are consistently? Another word for that is what? Stress. Stress comes only from things that you can do nothing about. Because if you could do something about it, you wouldn't be stressed. Logic? Okay, so give me an example, somebody. Something that you think about on a daily basis that stresses you out, that you know you really can't do anything about. Anyone?
Hello. Yeah, hi, this is Mamta. Happy New Year to all.
Give Mamta a proper hi. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Yeah, so give me an example.
I'm concerned about if I'm true to someone, why they lie.
Oh wow, that's a deadly one as well. If I'm true to someone, why do they lie? How many of you have the problem with people lying? I have a huge issue with that. I can't stand people that lie. It makes me mad. But I also know that people will lie. It still makes me mad. So that's a good one. But can you do anything about that?
My mind actually, I just angry, aggressive. If I'm true to him, why or her, why he lied or she lied to me?
Okay, that's a really good one to start off with because that is a common one. How do you fix that?
Just think about the.
You can't. Acknowledge it. Say, I cannot fix that. You can't. Can you? Please tell me how to do it. People will say, I can, I have to accept the fact. No, you will not do that. Just say people lie. They do. What percentage of people? I have no idea. But you're bound to come across people in this world. People say India is corrupt. The whole world is the same. Some people are dressed very nicely and corrupt. Some people are not. Some people live in better houses and are corrupt. Some people not. Everyone's corrupt. Everyone's not corrupt. It's a mix. But what I'm asking you to do is to say that people lie. She's going to say but. She's better to say but. Tell me. So how do you fix it?
Don't know. Really don't know.
See, she will not say. Say you can't. She won't do it. Do you know why she won't do that? Because her brain will say, if you can't, why have you been so stupid and getting angry about it? That's why she will not say it. So how do you fix it?
I can't.
Okay. I'm serious. You can't. I'm telling you.
Everything you say what you can't, you must.
That's in the seminar. Not in life. I mean, in life, if you can't jump off a building, you must not. No, I don't mean that. Please don't say that literally. My God. No. We are totally responsible.
So if somebody is lying to you, for instance, small kid or somebody else or a star, how are we responsible?
Okay. So if someone's lying to you, let's say in your circle of influence.
I mean, once in a while it's okay, but somebody who has a habit of lying and is lying to you, then are we responsible for it?
Okay, here's an example. So if she's giving me an example, I'm saying people may lie to you. That's one sphere. Now, I cannot control people. Agreed? But let's say I'm in a surrounding of employees, relationship, family. Now, do I have any control or influence in that area? Yeah, I do. So we're going to come to that. In that area, of course, I'll do something about it. But generally, if I walk into the city of Mumbai, there's a high probability, that somebody will lie to me. Now, if I sit there and say, why do people in Mumbai lie? I can do nothing about that. But if I say, why is my son lying to me? Whoa, I want to fix that like that. But I'm asking you to think about things that you know are ideal thoughts. This is the biggest area for concern for everybody. I'm telling you straight. If you were to list down now and be honest with yourself right now, you'll discover that almost 80 to 90 to 95 to 98% of all the things that concern you are things you can do nothing about. And the reason why you will not do nothing about them, or you're trying to do something about them, because you haven't actually acknowledged in your mind that you cannot really do anything about it. Can I do anything about the Africans being killed in Africa? I can't unless I go to. And even if I go to Africa, I still may not be able to do something. Because I don't know where the elephants hang out. And even if I find the elephants, then I have to find the guys who track them. But they may shoot me if I don't have a gun. So either way, I'm screwed. So why don't I just work in an environment which I can fix? You know when I talk about being in cause at the seminar? I'm saying being in cause of your environment, not the whole world. It's so crucial. Now you may say, okay, does that mean that I have to be nice to my parents? Yeah. But if you cannot do something for them, and you know you cannot do something for them, and you really know you cannot do something for them, why spend all your life saying, oh my God, I couldn't do this for them? Because it will do nothing. This is so crucial for you to understand. Ladies, you guys are experts at this. You worry so much. But everybody, your kids, your husband, the government, society, politics, I mean everything. Meaning that you have the ability to handle so much emotion that you take it on. You don't have to. When your kids grow up, they're grown up. You need to kind of kick them a bit and let them get on with their life. If they want to live with you, cool. But generally speaking, we got to focus on the things that you know you can do something about. Anyone else want to share an example? What is a thought that you have every day that you know that you can do nothing about? Come on, participate. Don't be shy. So, and take the gentleman here as well.
Hi, my name is Sash. Good morning. I'm a Lord, I'm still an undergraduate, but I want to join defense sector. So it's always like when I'm going to join defense sector, when I'm going to join defense sector. But I'm not yet a graduate, so most of my time I'm into defense sector.
Okay, now this is a classic one. How old are you? Your age?
My age is 21.
And when will you join defense, whatever?
The higher deadline is 27.
Okay, so you got about 6 years to. Now, he's now thinking about, why am I not in defense? Why am I not in defense? Why am I... And can you go into defense right now?
No, until I'm not graduate, I can't.
I mean, so just think about how much time do you spend like that, thinking like that?
Most of my time, and that has screwed up my kids and things like that.
Logic. Now, his brain understands that he cannot go to work in the defense sector right now. He can't do it. But he's going to spend the next 6 years stressing the whole world, not only himself, sitting there getting angry about getting to defense. So what are you going to do about that?
That's what right now, that's what my breakthrough for this year I want to do is like take up drop the easy go attitude that I have. And it's like basically I have done poor academically. Academically I have done a poor and got a year job. And that has affected my relation also with my family, my parents. And moreover my family is very supportive and I'm a blessed child, I'm only child, enjoying all privileges. But somewhere I feel like I'm not fulfilling my responsibility as a student, thereby I have no authority or right to enjoy the privileges that my parents are showing upon me. So it's like I want to that the way you said, I just raised my hand, it was all because the way you said that a son wanted to gift a house for them. It's like I really get more pressurized because my parents are giving me from both the hands. And still I'm like, how much should I be grabbing and kitna besharam hona?
You know, this is what's shocking. I'm going to give you an example. I went to a restaurant with my dad in London this year. It's a little place in London that sells kebabs. They're brilliant, right? So I go there, I said, let's go. So we go there, we eat the food, and the bill comes, and I take the bill. I said, I'm going to pay. My dad said, no, I'm going to pay. I said, let me pay. He said, no. How dare you take that right away from me? I thought, wow. He goes to me, you don't know how much pleasure I get just for the fact that I know I still have to pay for you. Now, he's saying, how much besharam am I that I'm taking from both hands? How do you know your parents do not want to give you from both hands?
They are giving me from both hands and they are keeping, the all time their concern is that you do your work, you do your responsibility, and the rest will be taken care by us.
And you have a problem with that? Man.
I do have a problem. It's like,
terrible.
It's like I want to be independent, moreover. And that's why I want to take care of myself.
Are you married?
No, I'm single. I'm 21.
No.
I'm not done with my graduation.
You can. People get married at 18. My grandmother got married years ago at 14. My mother-in-law got married at 16. True. But my point to you is that, look, on one side, his concern is that, how can I take this off my parents? And their parents' biggest delight probably is that, you know what? We're doing so good for our son. Look, we're at this age, we're still supporting him. What a completely different school of thought. Imagine he took that away from, I want to be independent from you. That's what you're saying, right? I don't want anything from you. And they're thinking, what the hell did we work so many years for when this guy doesn't want anything we want to give them? It's crazy. So your thought about, his thoughts are pretty messed up. I mean that in a nice way. Not that you're messed up, but your thoughts are. You're looking 6 years ahead for something you can do nothing about today. You're getting the blessings and love and affection of your family and your parents because you're a blessed child and you don't want the blessing. Wow. How many people would love to be in your shoes? Your breakthrough, do you know what your breakthrough should be in my opinion? Gratitude. You have no gratitude. Or you have gratitude.
I do express my gratitude to my parents.
But
it is moreover like concerned with my academics. I am not. It is moreover I had a backlog. Then I cleared it. I got a new backlog, and that is like moreover that has. I was a very extrovert guy. Like used to talk to at a time you can talk to 100 people. I used to do seminars, during my junior college days. But now I'm a guy who's like not even very good with my close friends. Okay, but that has affected many aspects of my life. Moreover, my academic performance.
I lost 2 years at school.
So that's what right my right now and that is moreover because of an easy go attitude. Whenever I do academically poor performance, it's like I ask my parents for another chance. Okay, and then I request them, they give me another chance, and then it's like again I repeat the same thing. So moreover I want to drop that easy go attitude and
So in your case, your breakthrough should be gratitude. Because if you actually cared about what your parents were giving you and you acknowledged that, you wouldn't mess up every time. You wouldn't. It's gratitude, 100%. Because you know your parents are going to help you no matter what. You know that. You say you don't want it, you do. Of course you do, right? Nothing wrong with that. But I'm trying to say to you that I would suggest your breakthrough be gratitude. So his area of concern, number one, that he can do nothing about is his defense. But what he can do something about is what? His education. He can do something. I'll give you my example. I failed my English exam 3 times. I failed my mathematics exam 3 times. I never passed. I got grade 5 CSE, which is like this O level, A, B, C, D, E, F. And then CSE used to be there, which is grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. I got grade 5. I was lazy. Not that I wasn't intelligent, I was lazy. But then I made a decision. Then my mom came up to me and said, Arfeen, you've got to do this for me. I want you to graduate for me. So I went mental. I used to study from 9 in the evening till 7 in the morning. I used to go to school, come back, sleep from 4 o'clock till 7 o'clock, have my food and study. I did that for 6 months. I did every single exam paper that was ever written of the past. Every paper that was ever written. And I passed my exams with flying colors. Because I acknowledged gratitude for my parents. I acknowledged it. Your biggest breakthrough will happen beyond your imagination if you actually sat down and actually decided to have gratitude for what you've got in your life. I swear. You're an only child?
Yes.
Man, you're probably spoilt like you can't imagine. And I'm just saying to you that if your parents are giving it to you, take it willingly. But not without gratitude. And your way to pay them back would be to educate them. Educate yourself. Great job, thank you. Right, so let's do this right now, okay? You're gonna get a pen and paper, and I want you to write down, listen to me carefully, at least 20 things. 20 things that you are concerned about on a daily basis or monthly basis or something that's going on in your head. 20 things. At least 20 that you're thinking about on a daily basis that concern you. Now, to make it easier for you, you can divide it up into health, relationships, money, spirituality, and maybe your social life. 5 areas. So 2 things from each area. Can't be that difficult. Right? 10 things that you know that you worry about or think about a lot that you really cannot do anything about. Meaning you can't do anything about it, even in the future. We'll come back to the future part after this one. But right now, things that you know you cannot do nothing about, and it's best left to other people to deal with. Nothing to do with you. You cannot do it. You're going to drop it. So 10 things, 2 from each sector. Please make sure you write it down. I'm going to ask you to read it, all of you to read it. So please make sure you write it down. And if you have any questions, you can always call me and I'll come and explain.